Hello Golden Nuggets and welcome to Transport Fever Episode 5, the Hard Difficulty Challenge. Last time we upgraded the Sunbird Billings fuel line, so it can actually supply more than one train at the time. And in this episode I hope we will be able to actually create the second train and pull it on this line. So let's get started. Right now this train is actually making quite a significant amount of money for us, and we are slowly repaying our debt. So actually we are past the point where we faced bankrupttion, and right now our little company is actually making quite nice profit. So all that's left for us is to actually expand our transport services and hope to earn more money. So let's just wait for this train to deliver its cargo. I think we'll add to it one more cart, so it can or maybe two. We will see how much fuel it brings to Billings, and then we'll decide how many carts should this train actually have. This engine is actually this is the newest engine we've developed, and it can tow quite a large number of carts, but I still don't want to give it too much of them. So you might see some changes here. For example, there are no lights in front of the station. That's because I actually didn't save the last time we stopped playing, so I had to repeat this whole episode before I started recording this one. So I will just add those lights very quickly, and I think we'll pull another train on this line. Okay, seems okay. Okay, seems okay. Yes, that's seriously good conversation here. Billings is actually receiving about 50% of its fuel needs right now. So I hope another train won't actually be bringing it too much, but we'll see. I will just wait for this one to reach about 50% of this line length and then pull another train on it. And you will see that this little system is actually quite efficient as long as there are not too many trains on it. And it's actually cheap because we are still using just one railroad on it with some little stops in between. Okay, let's pause here and pull another train on this line. I'm actually borrowing the maximum amount of... wait, I actually could borrow more? No, I can't. Maximum amount of $10 million, and I'm going to spend all this money on this one train. Okay, let's hope for the best now. This might be a bit too risky for us, but let's just hope the game won't end for us too soon. Just for your knowledge, if you are upgrading trains on your line, or actually having or you have different engines on one line, it's important for all of them to be of the same type, because all trains on this line will be affected by the slowest train going on it. So you will each train will actually receive the amount of money the slowest engine would. So that's why it's important to have one type of engine on each line. And we've received some passenger carriages, wagons, and cars for trains. I think we won't be playing with passengers anytime soon, but we'll see. For now, I just want to make sure that we are using all the fuel capacity on this line. So this town is well supplied with it. And then the next thing we wanted to do was to start this sea shipping line. So we actually make something different than trains for once. Oh, and here you should see a nice example of how the system works. This train will wait on this little stop until this one passes through this point. Let's repay any money we can. So this is how you can really cheaply expand the amount of trains you have on one line. Later, of course, when we start to make more complicated chains of good transportation, we'll be using a full double track lanes. I'm just going to wait for this second train on this line to deliver its cargo, and we'll buy it one more cart so they are equal in length, and then I will start to build this sea shipping line. As you can see, we are now delivering enough cargo for to receive over $1 million per delivery. Billings might be receiving a bit too much fuel, I think. So we will not be expanding those lines anymore. I actually might even reduce the number of those fuel cards those trains have. Because if the city receives all the cargo it needs, it won't accept anymore, and actually those trains will start to run on empty wagons, I could say, and then they will just start losing money for us. But we'll come back to this later, and let's start with this little river line we were supposed to make. So we are going to transport grain from here, because ships can transport anything, not like the train cars that has to transport a specified goods. So for this one we can transport either grain or livestock, it doesn't matter. So sea shipping, cargo terminal, and let's see what we can do with it. This would need to be about like this, and because it's actually way too far to this farm, we will still need to build a road transportation depot. So again, we'll need to borrow some money, build the cargo terminal, connect it with road, we are going to need a road terminal for this. How about... yeah, this will be really redundant because they will be so close to each other, but we don't really have a choice here. Okay, I'm going to slow the speed a bit. And this one can transport anything, it doesn't matter. Let's create a new line. From here to here, full load. And let it move. I'm just going to buy one for now. We still need this ship to go. Oh, and this bridge is actually way too low for ships to pass under it, so we'll need to replace it. And that actually might cost us some real money. So anyway, for this one we'll need to pause, because you are not allowed to have unconnected industry areas. As you can see, we have error here, and we need to replace this bridge pretty fast. So where was the bridge building? This might work, but it will be way too expensive for us, so I will have to actually make it a bit shorter here. Let's see if this is enough. And it actually is. We have a nice passage under this bridge. So let's just finish it. And this actually works. As you can see, this is really steep, and you can only go with something like this with road transportation. No train would be able to actually climb such a steep line. So it's good thing we have only route here. So let's finish this. Where was? Oh, here it is. Food production. So this is where the second terminal will be. Again, we need to connect this with road to our food processing plant. And once again, we have to create another line for road transportation. That's how it should be, or you know what, actually we will not be waiting for a full loading here, and actually I should have built this depot on the other side, but the line is so short it won't really matter, so let's leave it as it is. And now the last thing we need to do is actually build this port terminal on this city. Let's see. This is where the commercial area is, where the food should be, and it's actually quite far from the shore. So once again, I think we'll need to use road transportation to deliver food from the port to the city. It's a good thing that actually this port is supplying actually at least this area of industrial zones. So let's just get the road transportation here. To access this commercial area, I think we will need to build it somewhere around here. So we'll need to destroy actually this one building, which is too bad because that costs quite a nice amount of money, as you can see. But we don't really have a choice here. And this cargo station will supply nearly all of the city. So right once again, all we need to do is there's too much curvature. Okay, here. Once again, just one more horse carriage from here to here. And now, all that's left is actually buying a ship. Let's see how much they cost. Somewhere around, I think it was the year 1865. We received another ship, but it actually everywhere says that it's 1850. So let's just see which one has the biggest cargo capacity. Cargo types: crude oil, fuel. Oh, as you, this Zoroaster can actually only transport oil. And this is the ship that can transport everything, so this is the one we are going to buy. And it costs only 200k and can transport 50 units of cargo. Let's buy it, create new line, and it will be going from here to the food processing plant and to the city. And of course we'll be waiting for full load on the farm port. Okay. Ship has started to move, the horse carriage is waiting for the first cargo. So, it's been 21 minutes and I think I'm going to pause here, and in the next video we'll actually see how this ship is doing. So, thank you again for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.